Good morning, Lagos. Good morning, Nigeria. Whatever you do, whatever you are doing, whatever you want to do, remember diligence means so much in this life. Diligence means more in your matrimonial home. Diligence means more in your religious houses. And diligence means more in your profession. Whichever profession you are doing, whatever you are doing, just remember with diligence, you are good to go. Personally, you have peace of mind, and people will know you for who you are. No matter what, they will always talk about the positive side of you. So we are on another trip to Mowe. We all know Mowe very well. Mowe is more popular with the Redeemed Church, Redemption Camp, and the university around Mowe. There are so many landmarks around Mowe. We have the Just Right, we have the Bluestone Estate. The Bluestone Estate, if you don't know the history, is actually owned by um, Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo, the owner of Macarius Estate. So when you talk about Mowe, you have to talk about Bluestone Estate. Inside Bluestone Estate, we have SSR Free Estate. There are about 4 estates in that Bluestone. We have Treasure Hilltop, owned by Arkview. Arkview is an associate too. We partner with them. So there are so many other valuable estates inside that Bluestone. But where I'm going today is none of the estates. I'm not going to an estate. The inspection for this morning, this early morning, the assignment should be 7 a.m. But I'm an early bird. I have to leave home before 6 o'clock. Apart from beating the traffic, I always like to make an appointment earlier than scheduled so that I'll relax very well. And I'm a very good timekeeper. So I've called the surveyor too. The surveyor is coming this morning for the inspection. So as soon as the surveyor arrives, as soon as we get there, we got to work. We got to do what we have to do. And what do we want to do? We want to pick coordinates. For people who don't know what coordinate is all about, coordinate is just like your fingerprint. Two individuals will never share the same fingerprint. It will always be different, no matter what. That's the mightiness of the Almighty. That's the wonderful of creation. So when a surveyor pick coordinate, the coordinate will highlight the boundary, the status of that land, and every detail is just like a scan telling you the detail about your body system. So this coordinate will now show if the land is either acquisition, committed, or free from any encumbrance or any government acquisition. So with this, you can now go ahead and deal. We are working on a property worth 170 million inside Thomas Estate. And inside that Thomas Estate, we have another estate called Victory Estate. This duplex, we work on it for close to 3 weeks. To my surprise, when the result came out yesterday, the detail was showing us that the document presented to us is for another property entirely. It's actually for another property, which is not even in that zone at all. So you can see the work of a real estate consultant. When we ask you to give the work to a professional, we know what we are saying and we know what we are talking about, because it's not about profit alone, it's not about commission, it's about the goodwill that we have built. And we know you've worked hard for your money. Your hard-earned money must be used for valuable that will give you rest of mind. So I just told the clients and the link person that this is a no-go area. Just forget about it. It's better for us to spend so little for searching. Because some search, we call it deep search. We have deep search. We have some that are so local that you go through some individual industry, CDA, You know how we do it. Just like police investigation, like EFCC gathering information. That's how we do our work. We go deeper down. So we have to let go. We'll be searching for another. We have so many houses, so many properties, but it's not all properties that are ready to buy. It's not all property that are free. Some even have the correct document, they have the verified document, but the defects are so much that what I cannot put my money in, I will never, never in my life allow any of my clients to put their money in. So there are some that, especially on the island, there are some that from the foundation level, the problem is already there. From the piling and other stuff, they use inferior, or some people, some developer, they are so insensitive that they don't want to spend much money. They will not deal with a professional, a civil engineer that is certified. Like what happened in Ikoyi, I think it should be around 2023, when the contractor was telling the owner of that property that this property should be built with good concrete, with good material, but they want to cut short. They want to cut corner, and when you cut corner, the elders say he who fail to plan to fail. And without foundation, even in the home, without good foundation, there is no structure. Even if there is a structure, the structure can collapse anytime. That's why we go deep to educate our clients. I don't just buy house, and there's no need to rush to buy house. Why do you need to rush to buy house, for God's sake? It's not bread that you are buying. It's something that will be lasting for decades. Like my father's house, I think we built that house around 1976. The structure is still there. Imagine if they use an inferior material then. So what are we going to be talking about now? So many houses in Lagos that they have bad structure, and that's why we even thank God that the Lagos State government is trying now, because at every stage of your construction now, there are some agencies that will have to come. You have to do some tests. You have to do some tests, and if anybody think is playing fast, on the long run, the pity aspect of it is just that it usually leads to loss of life, which is so sad. So sad. Had it been it's only the house that will collapse, that would have been better. So as I was saying, I'm going to Mowe. I'm around Fagba now. If you are familiar with this road, Fagba to link Aguda College Road, to link Baga, from Baga to Mowe. So the surveyor, I'll be monitoring the surveyor. Maybe when I have a good navigation to make a call, I'll call the surveyor to know how far. So when the surveyor pick the coordinate, the surveyor will now take it to their machine and take it to the surveyor general office. They have this GPS that they use to capture some machines. They are very, very expensive. And some people like to do it in a local way. Me, I'm not a foreman. I will never do the work of surveyor. I will never do the work of a lawyer. What I can do is to coordinate professionals and to get the best out of the search we want to do. So that's how I do my things, and it has been giving me good results. This is my 15 years in the real estate industry, and to God be the glory. There's no issue. The only issue that I usually have is compensation. I still have a client. Yeah, there's evidence. I still have a client that gave me 100,000 last week. A client once gave me iPhone when I was criticizing iPhone user. So she was trying to convince me that Alaji Abba, iPhone is the day. I know iPhone. She gave me an iPhone on my birthday. She gave me a very pleasant and leather shoe. That leather shoe, Mafin Shako, Mafin Shako. Because those of you that know me, let me just praise myself a little bit. You know I work really hard. Some people are still sleeping. I've woke up since 4 a.m. tidy up some things. I don't even bother to wake my family until when I want to go out, tidy up some things, do just small ironing. Then here we are at Fagba Junction, going to Mowi. So whenever I give you 5,000, 10,000, even 1,000 naira, you should know that is some percentage out of this big sweat. So we are just doing it for humanity's sake. So, but if you want to even join the real estate industry, it's so wide, so wide. Some people, I'm under some people mentoring me. I like to mentor some people too. Come and join the real estate. So wide, so wide. But what you need to be very, very diligent. If you are not diligent, you cannot do real estate. If you do it and want to play fast, you can't get rich quick with real estate. But you can get a kind of wealth that will give you rest of mind. It's not a quick money making industry. It's an industry that you build wealth. And when you build wealth, you have rest of mind. The likes of Dangote, the likes of Otena, even Dino Melaye that you see flaunting around. Dino Melaye is relying on real estate. Go and make your research. Most of the big boys, whenever they have money, they know real estate is real. That's why I'm not interested in Bitcoin, Forex, or whatever. The shares I've bought, Reputable, I have shares with Oceanic, I think Intercontinental, Dangote Sugar, even GTB, Alolari Arabo. They are singing a Shaka song for me now, supporting love. But with real estate, I know when I bought my first land at 40,000 naira at this area around Lisa, yes, where we have this crash plane way back there. They even use religion. They use religion to attract us. They say Islamic estate. You understand? It's 40,000 naira. That is the first land I will ever buy in my life. But with that, I know nothing about real estate. Then after some times, there are some issues. Me, I don't want to wahala. I just say let go. The second one, I have a house there. I'm not living there. I just build the house. I bought that land 120,000, and the value of the land in that axis now, I'm not lying to you, is 5 million. Yes, 5 million, even 5 million plus, depending on the location in that axis. The third one, I did not even buy land. I bought a house. You know, when you are in this industry, you see so many juicy offers. So I have to go for that offer as quick as I can, and that's where I have my family now. We are still trying, we are pushing forward. So if you want to join real estate, just call me. My number on my timeline there. The hotline is 08237122250. But you need to work, and you need to be diligent. You need to persevere. You need to be consistent. Real estate is not something that you do when you are broke. You know, say it's a business, or maybe you now remember that somebody. No. Real estate needs your consistency. You need to be consistent, and you don't need to rush. Even when you are dealing with a client that say, I have this money, no, don't rush, calm down. You are not selling bread, you are not selling akara, you are not selling puff, you are selling property, and the property is going to even last beyond you. Yes, most of the property we are selling today have been there before us, and even when we go, the property will still be there. So why do you need to rush? Do your diligence, especially no matter what. Never in this life ignore surveyor. I'm not talking about quack surveyor or moneyless surveyor that just do rubbish around. I'm talking about licensed surveyor. Because a licensed surveyor will never do rubbish for you. they know the implication. They know the implication that if they do anything, the government can, Nigerian Institution of Surveyor can withdraw their license, and that's an error for them. So you have to contract and contact professionals. Yes, professionals. You imagine you want to buy a property that worth 200 million, 100, even property that worth 20 million, and you don't want to spend money. Abba. Well, what about if you now waste or lose the whole sum of 20 million? How will you feel? And this has been my campaign online and offline for long. Do your diligence. Do your diligence very well. You really work hard for that money, and it will give you rest of mind. It will give every party involved good rest of mind. Even some people that even do diligence, they have issue. Not to talk of you that you don't want to do diligence. So when I get to the site, I think I'm just 30 minutes away now. I'm now at Yaya Abaton. I pray there's no traffic at Bega. I'm not too sure. Maybe there'll be traffic there. So if you have any question, just drop it. Drop it on my timeline. I will answer you. If you want to join real estate, if you want to buy property, anything about real estate, yes, I will tell you. I'm a doctor when it comes to real estate. I will tell you much more about real estate and how you can invest. If you want to build a house, it's not that hard. It's not hard. It's just that some people will have the budget of Ogba. They will be pricing Ikoyi. Some people will have the budget of Alagbado. They would like to come to Ogba. Just start somewhere. There's this code that says, think big. Start small, but start now. Start now, today. Even as I'm talking to you, just try. Once in a while, if you are following me online, you'll be seeing my message that buy land, even if it's half plot. Half plot is land, though, is a good thing. When you see what developers are doing on the island, with half plot, you can have a very spacious 4-bedroom duplex. Yes, the land àwọn àgbàlagbà wọn ní ojú ni ilẹ̀ máa ń kéré sí. Let me try if I can interpret that. That is, if you are seeing the land, or if you look at a bare land, a vacant land, you will not know the value until you see a structure there. You can even see a structure that is more luxury, more valuable on half plot or on a quarter land than what you see on a full plot. So it depends on what you have there. So this Excellence Hotel, I don't know people that are familiar with Lagos. This the popular Excellence Hotel. Yeah. So I'm linking up to what do they call this road before? But it's now Ogunosi. It's now Ogunosi Road. So this road leads down to Bega. This road leads to Bega. We have so many commercial activities here. What we have GT Bank, Zenith Bank, Fidelity Bank, each other bank. We have Airtel office. We have Wahed is at the back. What we have again? What we have around here? Yeah, this GT Bank, GT Co. They even change their name, but people will not call it GT Co. They will still call it GT Bank. The same way we are still calling this Co. Not here, we are still calling them this the popular, this Wema Bank, and this Polaris Bank. The same way we are still calling NEPA till tomorrow. They are NEPA. Even Twitter that changed to X. I don't know when last I called it X. So where do you know in Lagos? Where do you know in Lagos? You can mention this place, this area for me. So let's talk about real estate. Let's talk about how you can start. You think big, you start small, but you need to start now. You can be molding your own block. Once you have the land, you can be molding your own block. I have molding machine. and rent it out for you, give you some bricklayers, monitor them for you. You start small. When you see blocks like 2,000, 3,000 blocks that is yours, that you molded, when you see it, what will come to your you just imagine. What do you think will come to your mind? So I'll be a house owner. That's how they do it, yo. To be a house owner is so good and pleasant, very pleasant. Imagine your first day in your own room, your own house, personal house. Now the landlord association are now calling you that you are now a member of the CDA. Ah, my brother, the first sleep, no matter how, no matter the location, the first sleep in that house will be so pleasant, and you don't have any choice than to kneel and say, God, I thank you. God, I thank you. So that's my gospel for you this morning. Go for real estate. If you don't want to build, some people don't like to build. There's still cash back on real estate. All this money that you are just using to buy, gold is good. Gold is also good. It's a good investment. I appreciate, but you can't compare it to real estate. And let me even shock you. The best investment in real estate is land. Land is more profitable than owning a building for rent. I've said it one time on my timeline, but there are so many critics, and I can understand. I know where they are coming from. Most people that are tenant, they think I'm promoting uh, investors. They think I'm promoting them that they should not invest in rent. Both have their value. If you invest, if you invest in a property for rental purpose, it has its value. You'll be getting your passive income or every year. I just pray that you have a very good and responsible tenant. You will be getting your money every year. Even as you are getting your money, the property is appreciating. You can sell it anytime. A property that you bought for 30 million, you can sell it the next 5 years, 50 million, 40 million, depending on the location. But you can't compare it with land. Land can be flipped and it moves faster depending on the location. Just note, I keep on mentioning location. Everything about life, not only land, everything about life, everything about us is location. You cannot imagine, you cannot compare the social circle of people in Banana Island with the social circle of people in Songo or even people in Oba. And that's how people roll. That's how it works. That's what makes the world move around. So if you want to invest, just think about it. If you have money to invest in Oba, don't go to Alabad. Invest in Oba. What else? Do you have any question? You want to call me on my direct line 08037122509, or you want to drop message on my WhatsApp 08098844224. And as a token, I would like to give you a token recharge card this morning to anyone that can tell me the essence of my gospel this morning. What is it all about? Just summarize it in one sentence. If you even make an attempt, I'll give out the recharge card. That's my own token. So where do you know in Lagos? We are somewhere I don't want to mention. Where is this? Where do you know in Lagos? Where is this? What's the name of this area? What is the name of this area? And Facebook is very fun. I will have played some music to entertain you, to give you the good vibes from my favorite musician, Michael Bolton. I listen to Michael Bolton every day, every blessed day. Michael Bolton, Fela Anikulapo Kuti, Mayegun, King Wasiu, Ayinde Marshall. Those three, uh, I can't ignore them. Who else? I love Ashake too. I love Lademi Ashake. Had it been I still have interest in having more children, I would have named one of my child Ashake, even if he's a boy, I will, because I love Ashake so much. And I love Qdot. Qdot is underrated. Many people don't know that Qdot is underrated. He has lyrics. I love Ushupa, but Ushupa is too. Ushupa is controversial. I come out fine, day, waiting they happen. Ushupa have lyrics, so most of his music are with wisdom. But you can't compare Ushupa with Wasiu now. King Wasiu Ayinde Marshal change everything about Fuji. Ataye Laparias, we've been following Wasiu since Laparias era. It was 150 naira then. Even though we don't have the money, we have to struggle and find it. Sometimes we are unable to get the money, we have to sneak in. Maybe around 3 a.m. when it's running on. There's this man, they usually call the man ambassador or something. Prophet Bawa in the Tipa, but almost every week he will come. Wasiu did not praise him. So where do you know in Lagos? Where is this place? Do you want to tell me? Do you want to tell me? Do you know this place? This is Lagos. We'll be entering Ogun State soon. Mr. Ejitayo, I can see you. God bless you. One day I will come to your area. Yewumi Lagos. Agba photographer. Tó fàṣẹ mẹ́mu. Ó fi fọ́ọ̀kì jẹ ṣàwámà. Since I've been driving for the past 40 or 30 minutes, there's no traffic. This is the only place I'll meet traffic now. That's why I love moving as early as possible. I'm an early bird. I don't like traffic for anything, even though I'm a Lagosian. Anywhere there is no traffic in Lagos, you should be afraid. There was a day I got to under bridge Ikeja. After that, Odeso, after the general hospital, going to Computer Village. The whole place was dry. I was scared. I had to look back, left and right. What is happening? Is there any curfew? Is there any riot? I wanted to cool me. So I have to calm down and see that nothing is happening. There are police in front, so maybe I should even try to cover them if I'm able to cover them. Instead of them to control and tell people, though the light is there, I don't know why people are rushing to. You don't need to rush when the traffic light is there. But this is the juicy aspect of some of these traffic warding. They just want to catch you. They want to apprehend you. Well, Lagos State government should try and do something about this light. Put technology there. This light is not even passing us for 10 seconds. This is the third time, not 10 seconds. I don't know who programmed this rubbish thing here. This is the route. If you want to enter Magodo phase 1, the Sherry. Some people don't know this is the Magodo phase 1. Or some people think that Magodo Ashangisha is phase 1. This is actually phase 1. This road leads to Magodo. The left hand side where you have this traffic light here. This to Lagos Ibadan Expressway. This is the traffic light. It has stopped us like 3 times. So the traffic light will not even pass us for more than 10 seconds. So it's on again. You can see the green light. So let's go. Let's see what will happen again if we can maneuver. So it's stopping us again. It's not stopping. It's not blinking. So we have to rush because these people are, and they dare not stop me. If you try it, I will slap your face. So I don't know who programmed this rubbish thing here. I don't know. understand how they program this rubbish thing here. So the purpose of this police is just to make some people scapegoat. So if you are passing this road, let me give you this intro. You have to calm down. The light actually stopped me like 3 to 4 times. I just have to be calm because anything you are doing, I'm the one that has been preaching diligence. You have to calm down. Sorry about that. I have a call from one of my downline. Yes, as they build me in this real estate industry, so I'm building some people too, and it gives me joy that people are learning more about real estate. So where are we now? Do you know this place? Wow, wow. So let's take you to the site. Let's take you to Mowe Bafo, and we thank God for this road. Obasanjo did this road for over 16 years, no solution. Uh, As don't let me put anything. As Babangida is, Sheikh Babangida and Buhari, he still complete this road, and it's a plus to the southwest. It's a plus to the commercial activities of this area. So let's go there. If you're on this road, the rule is that you should not speed over 80. Yes, 80. I don't know if there's camera here, but around third mainland, there's camera in that area. So 80 is okay for you. You don't need to rush. Where are you rushing to? No matter the speed, you cannot reduce the distance. You can't reduce the distance. There are times. So someone was telling me that somebody used 35 minutes from Ogba to Ibadan. Kilo day. Where are you rushing to? Where are you rushing to? Eh? You want to kill yourself by yourself? Ah, fear God, oh. So the road is so smooth. It's 3 lanes. If there's no roping trucks or whatever in this area, you enjoy the trip. You enjoy the journey to and through Ibadan. But the last time we traveled to Benin, our eyes see moi moi, our eyes see pepper, because from Shagamu down to Benin, there are so many bad roads that if you don't drive very well or if you don't drive with care, you have to repair something. Maybe even you can even check your absorber. So maybe one day there will be a railway that will lead people to that side, like what Lagos State is doing now. I think the train system has been helping. It's helping people, so many people. So where do you know in Lagos? No, why in Ogun State too, not Lagos. Do you know this place? Yes, this is Mikano. What's the name of this area? I remember that should be 2022. You know, if they will be still online, you understand. I remember the wahala, the palava that we face on this road when Alhaji Adete was marking his birthday. It should be 2021 after COVID. I think I passed this route for over from my place to Ishiwo for over 10 times when I was still using that old Sienna 2005 model. Over 10 times. No be more money. And the road was not as good as this then. But we thank God. We say we thank President Buhari. I don't want to thank him because that man too show us pepe, 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 pepe. So here we go. We need to concentrate because driving involves all major senses. You have to know how to smell any little noise. You have to take notes, and your eyes need to be very, very sharp. No matter how careful you are, you have to consider some careless driver who like to drive the road with you. They like to drag the road. Not because you don't know how to drive, but because they're always in a hurry. So I even forgot to buy fuel. I have to top up. Even if it's 10,000, I have to top up. And I was reading somewhere that Dangote have slashed the fuel price to 860. I don't know how far it's true, and I don't know if the petrol dealer will cooperate, because if it's increased, they are eager to increase. I don't know if they will be eager to reduce now. This is Lagos Ibadan Expressway. I'm not familiar with this road, though. With the bus stop rather. I think we've left Warewa or Wawa. Okay, we are now on the long bridge. I had an experience on this long bridge in which year was that? I think ọdún wo yẹn náà, let me calculate. It should be before I went to Hajj. That should be 2005. Yes, 2005. Where there was heavy traffic around after MFM. Everyone have to took a bike. 800 naira then. If I'm to take the same bike now, I think they will even say I should bring 8,000 or 10,000. I have to take a bike from far away after MFM down to Chapters Hotel. Chapters Hotel is around Fagbani Okoba. So let me top up here. It's better to top up and have fuel than to be afraid with my, what do they call this? Blinking red light. So this is Rain Oil petrol station. This Rain Oil. How come to top up on it? know this one. This. So